Good morning. This is the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. My name's Dave Burney.
I'm Brent Apperson. Good morning.
You know, Mondays oftentimes are challenging.
They can be, yeah.
Something comes up. It seems like it's a lot of times on a Monday, an unexpected breakdown for our farmer and rancher friends out there, or somebody who, was on the way to work and you get a flat tire. There's all sorts of things that can happen on Mondays. And, walk in the radio station, maybe something isn't working. That's almost, I wouldn't say normal, but you're never really that surprised on a Monday.
Yep.
But today is probably one of the worst days that Brett and I can remember for having a problem when we get to work on a Monday. This is serious, folks. I think most of you will understand who happen to have the same habit that we have when we get to work in the morning, and that's have a cup of coffee. And this morning, Joan was here with me, and she broke the news to me that the coffee pot had a hole in it. It had cracked and would not hold coffee. So there's a hole in the coffee pot this morning, and we have no coffee. There's a lot of things that you can deal with, but I don't know if Brent and yours truly are going to be able to finish the show this morning without our cup of coffee.
Or get it started. This is terrible.
Yeah.
Seriously, this is one of the darkest days in KCNI KBBN history,
I agree.
I think.
I'm with you.
I mean, when I walked in, you met me at the door and immediately were telling me that this is one of the worst days at KCNI KBBN. And, of course, the first thing in my mind is, oh, no, what did I do? And but then when you told me what was up and there's no coffee available, it's horrible.
Now, we thought somewhere around here there might be a spare glass pot, but we can't remember what we did with the one that we just took out of commission here a few months ago. So we went on a search. Joan and I searched, and with no luck. So we're drinking. Well, I am. You don't even have a cup of water here this morning.
No, not at the moment. No.
So,
can we? Is there any way we can just brew a pot, and when the whole staff gets here, we'll just put each cup underneath and keep switching them out?
Well, it's worth a try, although there could be particles of glass in your coffee. I mean,
oh well, I don't want that
because it's cracked. It's.
Yeah, but it was just the coffee pot, right, that was cracked?
Oh, I see. Oh, you mean...
the coffee maker's okay, right? What I'm saying is when everybody gets here, we'll just get a bunch of cups lined up, and we'll make a pot.
Well, no,
and we'll just keep putting a cup underneath the coffee pot as it's pouring coffee out, and granted, we may have 12, 15 cups of coffee sitting around, but who cares?
We got enough cups to do that.
I need my coffee.
Well, or we could get a pan or something and put under there.
There's an idea, if we have one.
No, it's locked and ready to go. Joan has it filled, and all you need to do
Oh, it is? Oh, this is making it even worse.
But we need to find it
it's all ready to go.
Like a container that could hold the coffee. Now, here's the other thing, without spending too much more time on this. It depends on with coffee. You don't want to put it in you don't want to have a plastic container under there, because for some reason, I don't know if you ever noticed this or not, but if you have coffee in a plastic dish, it tastes different. It doesn't taste like when it goes into the pot. But I think a pan would work.
Yeah.
Because I'm not sure we'd have to rotate. There's only 6 or 7 of us here, and that probably makes more cups than that. Oh, I guess you could just pour in a certain amount of water.
Yeah, that's true.
But then you would ruin the blend.
Yes.
Oh, Lord.
And I've come to enjoy the blend. that Joan makes in the morning.
I know.
I don't really want to mess that up.
Well,
we need a Keurig machine. That way you just put your cup underneath it and just fill the cup up.
Yeah. I know, folks, you're going, oh, you whiners. Well, there's worse things that could happen.
Oh, yeah.
What? Tell me. What is there worse than having a hole in your coffee pot?
As far as for you and me starting the morning off, this is just about as bad as it gets.
Whoa.
I do. I just feel, I don't know, I just feel empty.
Yeah.
This morning.
It's called a withdrawal.
I'll be honest, I keep reaching. I do. I keep reaching for my cup. There's no cup. I don't know how, at least 3 times I went to the coffee pot this morning to fill up.
Already?
Yeah, even though you told me there's no coffee, I've been there 3 times.
Well, I'm just doing the water.
And there's still no coffee available.
See, part of it is just the idea of picking up the cup and drinking out of it. So
I'll have to try that.
The water isn't as, it doesn't invigorate you, but it's good for you.
And I usually switch to water.
Mm-hmm.
But those 2 cups are...
I know.
That's what sets you up for the day. I don't know. I don't know how I can... It's difficult to work under these circumstances. I'll just be flat out honest.
Well, we'll see what happens. We get past 10 o'clock, we probably won't know the difference. But some people get a headache when they don't have their 1 or 2 cups of coffee in the morning. We could get headaches. This could cause us sick time, downtime.
Well, normally too much coffee will look at my legs. They're just bouncing all over the place. I'm squirming in my chair. Usually too much coffee can cause that, but now no coffee is causing that for me.
It's withdrawal, my friend.
I know, it's horrible.
Let's play the game.
Okay, let's do. We're taking you back to the year 1981.
81, all right.
That's the year, 40 years ago. So everything that we're going to ask you this week during the game has to do with the year 1981. Who became president of the United States in 1981? Took office in 1981, I believe. Your choices are George H.W. Bush, Gerald Ford, Ronald Reagan, or Richard Nixon. 1981. Who became president of the United States? George H.W. Bush, Gerald Ford, Ronald Reagan, or Richard Nixon? If you know, call us at 872-2801.
Give for Custer County is a fundraising campaign to support the work of Custer County nonprofits that have registered to participate. Donations can be made through July 15th to be counted towards Give for Custer County. This is important because there's a $50,000 matching pool, incentive prizes for the 24 participating nonprofit organizations. Can't donate in person? Online donations will be accepted the 13th to the 15th of July to wrap up the event. To learn more, go to CusterCountyFoundation.org/give for Custer County. That's CusterCountyFoundation.org/give, the number 4, Custer County. Going on through July 15th.
Is pain keeping you from doing what you love? If your neck, shoulders, back, or knees are preventing you from feeling your best, it's time to take action. Whether you've had it for years or it's due to a recent injury, you don't have to live with the pain. Pearson Physical Therapy of Broken Bow offers personalized treatments and flexible appointments that work around your busy schedule. Call Pearson Physical Therapy at 872-5800 or visit us on the web at pearsonpt.com. The treatment you need, the care you deserve.
And we have Bonnie on the line. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you today?
Pretty good.
Have you had any coffee?
No.
Oh, do you drink coffee?
Cappuccino.
Cappuccino.
Oh, yeah, I like cappuccino.
Yeah.
What's your favorite flavor of cappuccino? I kind of like the French vanilla.
I like it too.
All right. Okay, good. We're on the same track here.
Okay, Bonnie, here's your question for today. Who became president of the United States in 1981? George H.W. Bush, Gerald Ford, Ronald Reagan, or Richard Nixon?
Ronald Reagan.
You got it. It was Ronald Reagan. And because you've answered correctly, we have a token that will get you a free crispy beef taco at Taco John's in Broken Bow. Also, Bonnie, are you over 19 years old? Are you 19 or older?
I'm older than 21.
Oh, well,
Oh.
okay. Do you would you like to play the lottery? We've got some coupons that you can redeem to play My Day Nebraska through the Nebraska Lottery. Would you like a couple?
Sure.
All right, we'll throw them in there for you. Thanks for calling. Thanks for listening.
Okay, bye.
Bye, Bonnie. She likes cappuccino. Well,
I do too.
as much as a cup of just good old Java coffee.
I like French vanilla, caramel macchiato.
Oh, boy.
Like that too.
Oh, yeah.
Macchiato. Is it macchiato or macchiato?
I have
don't
no
know.
idea.
I think it's macchiato.
I don't
I
drink
don't think
this
it
stuff.
has an R in it. I don't know.
We'll take
It's caramel something.
a quick timeout.
Oh, what we do with the water in our homes. You can make it cleaner, soft, delicious, and fantastic. Call your local Broken Bow Culligan dealers, Del Moniger and Tim Wright, at 308-872-2978. You could give your people Culligan water.
Trumbull Repair is now Trumbull Repair and Towing Service. Dan is excited to offer 24/7 towing and transport. Trumbull Repair offers mechanical service, welding, and mobile welding. If you need these services, call Dan at 308-870-2127. When you're stranded, call Trumbull Repair and Towing Service, 1/2 mile east of Callaway on Highway 40. Wishing you a safe and enjoyable time at the Pioneer Picnic this weekend. Trumbull Repair and Towing Service, 308-870-2127. Just heard from Steve Hornickel in Capitals. No coffee?
I know.
Thanks, Steve. You know how we feel then. Birthdays today. Boy, the cloud cover moved away quickly. It was partly to mostly cloudy this morning. I walked out just a little bit ago, and it's all clear. So a clear day on your birthday. If you're celebrating a birthday today, we're aware of a couple in the area. Caitlin Peterson, celebrating a birthday today. Caitlin was in the other day with
Yeah.
Custer Federal. Sue Setta
Really?
is celebrating a
Oh,
birthday
happy
today.
birthday, Sue.
Sue was just a little bit younger than yours truly. Not much, though. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay.
Happy birthday, Sue. You are celebrating a birthday today, if you're celebrating one, with Prince William,
Oh, really?
age 39 today, future King of England. So you're in royalty today. Chris Pratt, 42-year-old actor today, celebrating his birthday. He was in like Guardian of the Galaxy and Marvel Universe and those kind of films.
Yeah. He was in some of the latest Jurassic movies, too.
Oh, he was?
Jurassic World.
Avenger, Peter Quill, Star-Lord.
Yes, Star-Lord.
Yeah.
Yep.
Joey Kramer, rock and roll Hall of Famer in the rock band Aerosmith. He's the drummer for the band.
Oh.
And Niels Lofgren is 69 today. Some of you might remember Neil. He's a small in stature, but he really can play the guitar. He started with the Neil Young's band when he was only 17 and moved over to Springsteen's band, and also sometimes plays in Ringo Starr's All-Star Band. And Kathy Mattea is celebrating her birthday today. She's 62. So those are some birthdays that you folks out there, if you're having a birthday, are celebrating with. Now, we also have another dilemma today. Not only are
Another one?
Yeah. You're not going to believe this one. Let me turn the page on my notes here. This one really is upsetting. Well, there's a couple today, but this one here really gets you. It's about hot dogs.
Oh. Now, be careful. I love hot dogs.
Well, you're not going to like this. We have no coffee here today.
Maybe you shouldn't read it then.
Well, Steve's coming in from the grocery cart. We can ask him if he's getting any of these.
Okay. Because I am. I'm almost like a hot dog aficionado. I love hot dogs.
I had some this weekend.
Going to
as
have
well.
one tonight at the ball game, by the way.
Ooh, that's a good idea. Well, here's the deal. A New Jersey butcher shop is now selling round hot dogs. In other words, they're like a
Round?
hamburger.
What?
The store claims it has everything that you love in a hot dog, but it's shaped like a hamburger.
So it's like a patty.
It's a hot dog patty, I guess. It doesn't look like a tubular dog, but they say it makes more room for toppings. And a lot of people have weighed in and say it's just baloney.
I don't know. I'm not for that. That's not a hot dog.
I'm not either. But you could
That's-
put more like ketchup and pickles and...
Because if you got to put it on, because it sounds to me like in order to eat it now, you got to put it on a hamburger bun.
Yeah.
If it's a hamburger bun, that just takes the fun out of it.
Wasn't there something about
That's why they make hot dog buns.
that you
Is to put a hot dog on it.
turn just a certain way to get it started on? You know, you got to hold them just a certain way to keep the ketchup from running out.
Yeah.
You're not going to have that with a what do you call it? A hot.
I don't know. It's hard to even call it. It would be hard to even call it a hot dog, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
If it was like in a patty. I don't know.
I don't know either. One other thing.
Yes.
We've been telling you folks for a long time, don't believe everything that you read on internet, right?
Okay,
I think
yes.
I think most everybody
Yeah.
gets that by now. And I say most everybody because on TikTok, they have a lot of folks giving beauty tips that really aren't experts.
Oh.
So a dermatologist warns against following TikTok's beauty hacks. There's some that's raising havoc on people's faces.
Oh, really?
Because they're
Yikes.
actually believing what these hacks say. Tilly Whitfield, a fan favorite of Australia's Big Brother, tried one that claimed would give her freckles. She
Would
wanted
give her
she wanted to have
freckles.
some freckles, I guess,
Oh.
because they're cute.
Okay.
So TikTok, the guy on TikTok says, use a sewing needle and ink.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, she got a terrible skin infection and temporarily lost vision in one eye. And the dermatologist, Doris Day, Dr. Doris Day,
Wow. That's
kinda odd.
Interesting name. Okay.
says beware of
Doris-
following TikTok beauty
Doris
advice.
Day, the dermatologist.
Yeah,
Okay.
Dr. Doris Day. How you doing, Steve? Come on in. This is the Breakfast Show. We're going to just kind of give you fair
Yeah.
warning here this morning. We're a little out of sorts on this Monday. Apologize.
Grumpy is what I am.
No coffee
so,
this
so
morning.
just beware.
I could have brought you some. Could have called out there.
We should have called you,
Yeah,
shouldn't we?
why didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, because we got a hole in our pot.
It's cracked.
That's unfortunate.
I know. Yeah.
We have,
It's a
we have coffee makers as well.
Oh, you'd sell those too?
Yes.
Well,
we have a cracked pot for all the crackpots that work here.
Wow. wow.
so do you have do you have the replacement pots, or do you just buy the whole thing?
You have to buy
Yeah.
the whole thing. Yeah.
Even like special friends for special friends, you wouldn't.
You can't just get the pot.
Special friend.
You can't just get the pot.
Well, I don't think so. But,
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you be okay if we just went in and opened up one of the coffee makers and just took the pot out of it?
Well, probably not.
Okay.
Thanks for being honest.
Yeah.
So, how was your Father's Day?
It was good until I was listening to you guys on the way in.
Yeah. Well, about the hot dogs,
Ouch.
No.
the
I've
coffee.
been getting all my beauty tips for months off of TikTok. For months, Dave, Brent.
You don't need freckles. You look just fine.
Now Steve's nervous. Like, oh no, I've been preparing myself in the morning based on TikTok
Yes.
videos, and now he's nervous.
For months now.
Isn't that crazy?
That's funny. I don't even know what TikTok is. I've heard of it. It's
not a clock.
It's some social media thing, right? You post videos or something.
It's
I
It's
don't-
about videos, I think.
Yeah, you
mainly.
can
I don't know.
communicate. Kids use it a lot. Young
Yeah, I know my girls know what it is. They're probably on it. I don't know what it is. Never been on it.
Well, don't follow the instructions on
Okay.
freckles.
Brent's on cuckoo clock.
Now, especially with no coffee.
Yeah, I know. This is a horrible morning. I'm on edge. I do. I keep reaching for my coffee cup. It's not there. I went to the coffee pot 3 times,
Oh.
even knowing there was no coffee there. I don't know. But we'll fight through it.
Yeah, I'm going with water until something good happens. we find the old pot around here.
Not to make you jealous, but I had a nice foam cup of coffee on the drive here.
Ugh. Thanks.
I'll let you smell my breath.
Appreciate it.
You know, we might just take you up on that.
Yeah, right.
Oh, boy.
Oh golly! So, we know you have coffee pots out at the grocery cart. What else do you have out there?
Probably a couple of crackpots as well, including myself. But anyway, we've got a lot of things, of course. It's a grocery store. Primarily you think about fresh meat and wonderful fresh produce when you think of a grocery store, and GK has that and more. So this ad run is this fine Monday, the 21st of June through June 27th. So save all week on all of these wonderful products. And while we talk about the meat items, think about those meat rewards you could earn with those VIP meat rewards, good now through July 4th. Of course, that started almost 3 weeks ago, but there's, I believe, 2 more weeks. There was 5 weeks in total. And each week you can purchase a certain amount of meat, and once you hit $25, you get a certain amount of points. Once you hit $50 worth of meat, and it accumulates, so you don't have to shop all on one day, but it is by week. So your purchases on these items will definitely help get some of those great New York strip steaks. That's my favorite. And, of course, these are Grocery Cart's Premium Aged Choice Certified Angus Beef New York Strip Steaks, $14.98 a pound. Grocery Cart's own homemade pork sausage, $3.68 a pound. We've got baby back or St. Louis pork ribs, $4.48 a pound. And eye of round roast or steaks, $4.98 a pound. Great for the freezer, 2.5-pound bag of Best Choice boneless, skinless chicken breast fillets, only $6.98. So maybe buy a 1 bag to use and 1 bag extra for the freezer. Best Buy boneless, skinless chicken thighs. Those are a great item to have during the summer. If you like pulled chicken, you can smoke those up, and you'll have some tasty pulled chicken. $1.98 a pound this week at the GK Meat Department. Fairbury beef hot dogs, not in the patty style, 16 ounces, $4.68 each. Oscar Mayer hot dogs, also your normal hot dog, 2 for $3. I support hot dog buns and regular hot dogs.
We're with
all the
way.
Maybe you like a spicy or a flavorful breakfast. Pick up some chorizo on ad this week, $1 each for a tube of chorizo. We have Armour lunch makers. They are 3 for $3, $1 each. El Monterey XXL burritos. Great freezer item as well, $1 each. And Bar S corn dogs, $4.98 each. Hopping on over to the dairy deals, we've got $1 each on Chobani yogurt, Greek yogurt. Definitely buy up on those. Daisy sour cream, 24 ounces, only 2 for $5. Blue Bonnet quarters, 95 cents each, priced right for those bakers out there. We also have Gold Peak tea in the dairy department, $2.28 each. Frozen foods department, banquet entrees, $1 each, 10 for 10, but if you get one, it'll still be $1. You can also pick up some Magnum ice cream bars, $3.68 each. If you haven't tried those, super delicious ice cream bar right there. Plenty of other great ad items throughout all of those departments. And I would like to talk about our Orange Tag savings, TPR savings at this point. You can find them throughout every department of the GK, but primarily you will find them in dairy, frozen, and grocery. So as you shop the aisles, definitely look for those extra unadvertised savings. On ad this week in the grocery department, we've got Frito-Lay Lays or Kettle Chips, $1.98 each. Frito-Lay Cheetos or Fritos, $2.98. Coca-Cola products, these are 24-pack cans, $6.98 each. 6-pack half-liter Coke products, 4 for $9. Pepsi products, we've got the 6-pack half-liters, 4 for $10 as well. Best Choice graham crackers, great for making a pie crust or making some s'mores, $1.98 each for a box of Best Choice graham crackers. Best Choice marshmallows go great with those s'mores, 98 cents each. Betty Crocker Suddenly Salad Kits in a box, 4 for $5. And to round off those s'mores, you have to have those Hershey chocolate bars. Those are 68 cents each at the GK this week. You'll find those chocolate bars at the front of the store on the check stands. Also on deal this week in the grocery department, Hunt's Snack Pack Pudding or Gelatin 4-pack, only 88 cents. SpaghettiOs, 88 cents. Keebler Townhouse or Club Crackers, 2 for $5. General Mills, Chex Mix, Bugles, Gardettos, Snacks, 4 for $5. Heinz Mustard goes great on those hot dogs, 14 ounce, 4 for $5. And General Mills cereal, select varieties, 4 for $10. Hot dog patties, huh?
Yes.
Not for them.
I wouldn't be, yeah, I'm not.
It would be kind of like having minced ham, wouldn't it?
No.
It just, I don't know. It just doesn't. It
is
it's not
bologna,
a
basically.
Hot, it's not a hot dog.
I mean,
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I
If it's
mean.
in a patty.
We don't know what's,
don't
well, depends on what kind of hot dogs you buy,
Right.
what's in them. But
Yeah.
there are a lot of different kinds of hot dogs.
Yes.
And
all beef,
in the
too.
traditional sense, for those of us that have been around a while, it's hard to wrap our head around a
Yeah,
hot dog patty.
that doesn't work for us,
Yeah.
No.
especially when we don't have any coffee.
I know.
Not even,
What does work if you don't?
not very much.
Exactly.
I've been sitting over here. I feel bad for the people watching Facebook Live. I've been yawning. Just it's has nothing to do with you. I just want you to know
Well,
that. All right.
I have
It's
a
just-
monotone voice. I could really.
No, it's not that. I'm over here yawning because I don't have my coffee.
I think it's a metal
I'm
thing.
going to go full out Ben Stein on you guys and just, wow, these red ripe strawberries. Then you'll really fall asleep.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So, sorry. Farm fresh produce, always at the peak of the season this time of year. Listen to all these great deals that you can only get one time a year. Dark sweet cherries from Washington, those have arrived, $3.98 a pound. So get in and get those. They're a little sweeter than the cherries that we've had so far this season from California. So if you're into that now is the time to grab those up. Red ripe 1 pound packaged strawberries, 2 for $5. Pint blueberries, 2 for $5. Fresh sweet corn, 6 for $3 as well. Fresh jalapeno peppers, 98 cents a pound, and red or green seedless grapes, $1.78 a pound. So definitely get all that and more from your fresh produce department this week. Fresh Deli at the GK, never disappointing. You can always pick up a lot of great side dishes for any meal. On ad this week, Mrs. Jerry's Seafood Pasta, $4.48 a pound. You can get meats and cheeses sliced to order primarily from Kretschmar. We've got Kretschmar hickory smoked peppered turkey breast. That sounds delicious. $6.98 a pound. And Kretschmar Swiss or baby Swiss cheese, $6.98 a pound as well. We've kind of highlighted this in our ad. We during a transition time, we kind of went away from our free meal with our rewards card, but it's back as of about a week ago. If you buy the main menu options at the GK Deli, every 11th one is free with your rewards card. So
Very
that
nice.
is back
Good.
and in full effect. So speaking of meal options, this fine Monday you can dine in on Chester's Chicken Meals. So check out the menu board when you're in and pick out your favorite Chester's meal. Tuesday is smokehouse pulled pork sandwiches with 2 sides and a drink. Wednesday, hash brown casserole or shrimp pasta. Thursday, brisket sandwich. And Friday, Chester's chicken again or wings. So a lot of great meal options for the lunch hour. And then you have your happy hour tenders every day of the week from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. You can get $1 Chester's chicken tenders and whatever sides you want to go with them if you want to make it a meal. Great for a quick meal for the family, and you don't have to do the dishes. And then on top of that, we've got all the grab-and-go options in our cold case doors down the way. From sandwiches, smokehouse items, wraps, grab-and-go meals such as pasta roll-ups and chicken enchiladas, and just all sorts of great options down in the grab-and-go case. And be looking out for fresh smoked ribs and 8-piece chicken packs, whole birds, all of that and more from the GK Deli.
Can I jump in for a moment?
Absolutely.
Now, this wouldn't be in the deli, but the chicken breasts, I'd like to introduce a new breakfast show item this morning, the GK boneless chicken breast sandwich. I found is delicious. You put them on the grill, smoke them just a little bit with your pellet grill. Then you eat one breast, with your meal. You save the other one, and then you slice it in nice slices, put it on a sandwich, and then put mayonnaise on it. It's delicious.
Sounds good to me.
And they're GK breasts, and those are the only ones that will work, is the grocery cart chicken breast, boneless.
I like that, Dave.
Yeah.
Well, I repurpose a lot of my leftovers as well into sandwiches, so that's a smart way to do it, to spread out your meals as well. So if you're buying a certain item for a dish, maybe you buy a larger cut just to have a little extra for sandwiches or what have you for another meal. Yeah, absolutely. Smart, Dave.
Thanks.
That coffee, lack of coffee hasn't completely disabled you. So
I feel stimulated.
Proud
actually.
of you.
I'm stimulating.
GK Bakery, they can make any cake that you need for any event, such as birthday, anniversary, wedding. Just call them up at 872-2206. Bakery has some great ad items as well this week. If you like the Yummy Chow, that's on sale for $6.98 a pound. Sounds expensive, but it's really light, so it doesn't weigh that much. And then the Loft House Frosted Cookies, prepackaged, 10 count, 2 for $5. Of course, Laura in the Wine and Spirit Shop has all those favorite varieties that you enjoy, and maybe you can find a new favorite as well, so definitely stop in there. And rewards bonus items. So when you shop with your rewards card, number one, it's easy to sign up. If you haven't, there's sheets up front you can grab, or ask a cashier and they will grab you a sheet, and all you do is fill it out, and by the next business day you could come pick it up or pick it up at your convenience. But when you shop at the GK with your rewards card, you get points simply for just shopping. For the qualified items, you get 5 points per qualified dollar spent. And then we offer these rewards bonus items each week as well in our ad. Priced right, plus you get extra points at 100 times the dollar.
Wow.
So that's really good. So you're getting a lot of points for a good value as well. So like seedless watermelons, $4.98, earn 500 points each. So you're going to buy them for the season anyway.
Yeah.
Buy a couple and you've got 1,000 points right there. Best choice, spring water. Who doesn't like water? Staying hydrated this time of year is important. $2.98, earn 300 points per on those. 2-bite cupcakes, 2 for $5 from our bakery, earn 250 points per on those. Hellman's mayonnaise, $3.48 each, earn 400 points. Kemp's orange juice in a gallon, $3.98 each, earn 400 points. Deli Express Market sandwich wraps. These are in our grab-and-go case, and they're not the wraps that we make, but they're delicious nonetheless. They're pre-made, and we sell them there. $5.78, earn 550 points each on those. Oscar Mayer chopped ham or smoked turkey in the meat department, lunch meat, 2 for $5, earn 250 points. And Totino's pizzas, $1 each, earn 100 points each on those. And a little cooler day today.
Yeah, nice
Post
day.
Father's Day, getting close to 4th of July, so everybody will be gearing up. It's on a Sunday this year. A lot of people probably celebrate it on Saturday night, I'm guessing, but who knows?
Yeah, that's kind of weird, have it on a Sunday.
But looks like the weather's going to stay nice and warm. We got plenty of ice cream, novelties. If you need anything ordered-wise, like buns, you always have to order those a week in advance or more because of the order process on buns. But so keep that in mind if you're having a big get-together. Otherwise, I hope everyone has a great week, and thank you from the GK.
Yeah, I hope you guys do too.
Yeah.
It's going to be a busy week. We've got 3 festivals going on in the county. 40-some softball teams coming to town.
Wow.
Then that's going to bring a bunch of people. I think there's a swim meet.
Yep,
as well.
this weekend. Yeah.
So, gosh, and I don't know, the fairgrounds always has something going on. So
Right.
it's going to be a very busy week.
Absolutely, and on top of that, I'm glad you brought up Busy Week because I almost forgot to mention our first Burger Bash for a long time. So come out and support teammates this Thursday from 4 to 8, I believe. I don't have the sheet in front of me,
Sure.
so about that time frame.
Okay.
And get a burger, chips, and a drink, typically for $3, and support a good cause.
Yep. And, well, this is the first one, as you said, in a while.
Long time.
So
It'll be fun.
take advantage. Thanks.
Yeah, thanks,
Appreciate it.
guys. Appreciate it.
Yep. I think we got everything worked out other than the coffee situation. But
Yeah.
you have coffee pots.
Coffee pots, coffee supplies, coffee,
Okay.
whole bean coffee you can grind there in the store and smell it.
Thanks a lot, Steve.
I know.
Appreciate that. you torturing us, or
Yep.
thanks for coming in.
You bet.
News is next.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KPBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. The damage is extensive after a tornado tore through the Chicago suburbs. WBBM's Meredith Barak is in Naperville.
The fire chief told us earlier that it was about 30 minutes that it was circling in this area. So very scary, but very good news that there were no fatalities.
At least 6 people were injured, one critically, 130 homes damaged. A re-strengthened tropical storm Claudette is nearing the Carolina coast after unleashing strong winds, flooding, and an EF2 tornado in Alabama. Jackson Rayburn in East Bruton.
It was really scary. It was, because I thought mostly about our pets, but it was just so strange, but it lasted such a short time.
13 people died. Fans will watch the summer games in person. CBS's Vicki Barker.
The organizers say up to 10,000 local spectators will be allowed to attend Olympic events, though that decision may be amended if Japan's COVID pandemic worsens.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Here is a look at state news. I'm Gavin Higgins. The Norfolk Public Library reading program is getting a twist. Carolyn Conti with News Channel Nebraska has the story.
What do ducks say? The duck said, Karen Dravo has appreciated reading in a special way ever since she was little, when her access to books was limited.
I come from a family of lifelong readers. When I was a child, I did not have access to a fabulous public library like we have here in Norfolk. So books were very special.
She learned to value education and books. Now she's excited to be able to share that passion with families she's known for decades.
This is my 34th summer reading program that I've done. And so I am seeing children and grandchildren of kids, little tiny ones that I had 34 years ago.
The pandemic put a hold on group gatherings. Now Dravo is bringing it back with some fresh ideas.
Of course, reading is important for everybody, but it's so important to read to children for their language development, to get them involved in not only reading to them, but playing and singing.
Hooray! That's why the Norfolk Public Library hosted its story time on the lawn this morning. Kids can come and hear a story and also work on their comprehension and language skills.
Introducing kids to early language and early reading concepts when they're young makes it fun. Really get kids ready to recognize sounds so that when they start to recognize letters, they can put sounds together with letters.
Kids were able to have a lot of fun at the program that's offered every Thursday and Friday at 10 a.m. In Norfolk, Carolyn Conti, News Channel, Nebraska.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Eddie Garcia.
In the NBA playoffs, final game of round number 2 saw the Hawks beat the 76ers in Philadelphia 103-96. Kevin Huerter led Atlanta with 27 points. Trae Young added 21 points in the win. For Philadelphia in the loss, Joel Embiid had 31 points and 11 rebounds as Philadelphia lost 3 of the 4 home games in the series, and they were eliminated 4-3. Atlanta moves on to the Eastern Conference Finals. They'll take on the Milwaukee Bucks. Opening game of the Western Conference Finals saw the Suns beat the Clippers 120-114. Phoenix did not have star Chris Paul due to COVID. Devin Booker gets his first career triple-double in the NBA, 40 points, 13 rebounds, 11 assists in the win. Kawhi Leonard didn't play for the Clippers because of a knee issue. Paul George, 34 points in the win. Phoenix is riding an 8-game winning streak. They have the 1-0 series lead. NHL playoffs, league semifinals. Golden Knights beat the Canadiens in Montreal 2-1 in overtime on a Nicholas Waugh goal. Golf at the U.S. Open, John Rahm birdied the final 2 holes for his first career major.
Here's your weatherology forecast. For today, becoming mostly sunny with high temperatures climbing up into the upper 70s. Then for tonight, mostly clear skies, a low of 54. Heating up into the lower 90s for highs on Tuesday under lots of sunshine as winds become breezy from the southwest. Even hotter into your Wednesday in the upper 90s. Thursday, slight chance for storm, 95. For the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Michael Carroll.
With all the financial headlines, are you wondering if your retirement savings will last? The market's ups and downs can keep you guessing, especially if you're approaching retirement or considering it. Hi, I'm Edward Jones financial advisor Janet Lawhorn. If you have more questions than answers about what's next, let's work together to help ensure you're prepared for your journey. After all, retirement isn't the end of the trek, it's a new beginning. Stop by our office on the north side of the square in Broken Bow. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
Thank you, Janet. 61 degrees outside under a sunny sky, winds northwest, less than 5. Barometric pressures at 30.11 and rising, humidity at 69%. High yesterday, a beautiful 83 with an overnight low of 53. Sunset today at 9:15, sunrise tomorrow morning at 6:05. And beginning today, we start looking at shorter days, but we won't notice it too much for a while. 0.03 of an inch precipitation is all we've had this whole month of June. Getting very, very dry out there. And again, be careful with burning materials. Sure be nice if we could get some rainfall before we start cracking off those fireworks that Steve was talking about this morning. And if we don't get rain, we're going to have to be really, really careful with fireworks coming up. And I see the stands are starting to set up, and they will go on sale, and there's a story about that on local news this morning that Gavin Higgins has for you. So those are all connected together, but weather makes everything happen or not happen or changes the way we do things, and we may have to do that if we don't get a little bit of moisture between now and the 4th of July. It's going to be kind of tricky. Are you awake? Come on,
Barely.
man. Work with me.
Oh. Okay, I'm here. Yes, I'm ready to go.
Okay.
I'm going to fight through the adversity, Dave.
Well,
because that's the kind of employee I am.
8:12, we'll take a quick time out.
Keep the clutter away by switching from paper statements to e-statements. Bruning Bank wants to help you reduce unnecessary waste and earn $15 when you switch your account to e-statements. Our user-friendly website offers a safe and secure way to view your statement anytime, anywhere, and even faster than ever. Earn cash with a simple switch. This promotion is open to current and new Bruning Bank customers. Learn more at bruningbank.com or visit your nearest Bruning Bank location. Bruning Bank, member FDIC.
You could say that the wait for the Anselmo Big Sky Jubilee has rounded the bases and is heading for home. Don't miss the fun of the co-ed softball tournament this weekend. This co-ed softball tournament guarantees fun and is known as one of the best of the year. Don't miss out. Get signed up by calling David at 870-0974 or Troy at 880-0883. The Big Sky Jubilee co-ed softball tournament this weekend in Anselmo. Go run those bases.
Give for Custer County is a fundraising campaign to support the work of Custer County nonprofits that have registered to participate. Donations can be made through July 15th to be counted towards Give for Custer County. This is important because there's a $50,000 matching pool, incentive prizes for the 24 participating nonprofit organizations. Can't donate in person? Online donations will be accepted the 13th to the 15th of July to wrap up the event. To learn more, go to custercountyfoundation.org/give for Custer County. That's custercountyfoundation.org/give, the number 4, Custer County. Going on through July 15th.
This week's Pro Basketball Update brought to you by Credit Karma. It's down to the Final Four, and wow, what a Final Four it is! The conference finals are shaping up to be the most competitive we've seen in years. With so many of the newer stars stepping up, it's tough to pick a favorite. The teams in the East look tough, but fans out West know just how well their two teams are playing. Right now, visit creditkarma.com/winmoney to open your free account and start winning instant karma. No purchase necessary. Exclusions and terms apply. See rules.
This is a big deal. Now, at healthcare.gov, millions more people can afford health coverage. Due to the COVID relief law, 4 out of 5 customers can get a plan for under $10 a month with financial help. From doctor visits to preventive services to prescription drugs, these are quality plans. You can do this. You can have coverage as soon as July 1st if you sign up now at healthcare.gov. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
It is 8:15. You're listening to The Breakfast Show. We appreciate that very much on this Monday, and we have been saved.
Amen. Thank you, Kristen Shirley. She found the old coffee pot.
Oh, baby. That is...
Tastes a little bit different, though. Doesn't it?
No.
How old is that coffee pot that she found?
She just used in the pot itself, not the maker.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying.
That is so...
She did wash it, don't you think?
Well,
coffee pot before she put the coffee in it.
I don't care.
You're right. I don't either. Thank you.
Thank you, Chris.
Life is good again.
It is soul refreshing.
Agent that speaks your language and understands the issues ag producers are facing today. At Nebraska Owners Insurance, we offer farm and ranch protection and have several companies to choose from. The experienced professionals in our agency definitely speak your language, and we're ready and willing to give you a hand in reviewing your ag policy. To find out more, call us at 308-836-2201 or visit our agency in Callaway.
July 10th, save the date for a fun time all day and all night long at Bands and Brews in Cozad. There's a rock and roll run, a bingo bonanza, and downtown vendors and specials. In the park, you'll see crafts and vendors, the Triple B Car Show, and Kids Olympics. Live music in downtown Cozad starts at 6 with Heather Willman, followed by the DJ Bridwell Band, and headlining is Resurrection, a Journey tribute band. Tickets are available at the Cozad Chamber or OuthouseTickets.com.
They are loaded up at the Garden Center in Broken Bow. Chock full, packed, stocked, bursting, jam-packed. No matter how you want to say it, the greenhouse is brimming with gorgeous plants for your garden and beds. Hanging baskets are full with lovely colors, plus, of course, vegetables. 30, count them, 30 varieties of tomatoes, plus sweet corn, onion plants and sets, and seed potatoes. They have more herbs than ever before, too. The Garden Center has the Fertilome fertilizer program and lawn care products as well. Now open 7 days a week, the Garden Center in Broken Bow.
8:21 is your time. We were now enjoying our coffee, soul refreshing. And that just reminds us that, this is good coffee. This really hits the spot. But there's also places you can go to get specialty coffees, or if you just want a regular cup, you can do that too. One of those great places, now they're not open today, but they will be open tomorrow and the rest of the week at Brubaker's Coffee House and Gifts in Arnold, Nebraska.
Yep. Brubaker's open Tuesday through Friday, 8 to 5. They're open on Saturday from 9 until 3. They also have some great things in their gift department right now. Spring and summer decor is in. Silk flower arrangements and adorable artificial succulent arrangements available. They have some new wall decor in, also some wonderful styles of eye-catching jewelry available. Earrings, necklaces, and bracelets sure to bring out your style. And as Dave mentioned, delicious coffee. They feature their Dark Canyon coffee, and they also have Piper Leaf teas available for purchase. So you can get the coffee and the tea and make it right there at your own home. Grab some to take home with you to keep the flavor going at home or at work. Delicious baked treats available as well any time of the day, and breakfast burritos now available. Great to grab to curb your hunger. They have a specialty one created daily for you at Brubaker's Coffee House and Gifts. You'll find them in Arnold, open Tuesday through Friday, 8 to 5, and open on Saturday from 9 until 3.
Thank you, Brent. Thank you very much. Let's talk jobs.
Oh, okay.
There are a number of job opportunities out there. I just read this morning that the month of May, I believe it was, April or May, this was from CBS, a record number of people in the United States have quit their jobs. Take this job and shove it and quit.
Oh.
Is that because there are a lot of other jobs out there, or they don't want to work anymore? Or the government plan was better than what they were making? Those are all questions that we can't answer. But we do know that here in central Nebraska, we have jobs available that are really, really good job opportunities, and Brent Apperson has a couple for you.
Yeah, here's a couple through Central Nebraska Community Action Partnership. They are currently looking for an individual to work as an early childhood center assistant in Broken Bow. This is a full-time position, starting wage $11.36 per hour, and they are also looking for a early Head Start home visitor. This is a full-time position with a starting wage of $11.22 to $12.24 an hour. Some great benefits are included with these jobs, such as health, dental, life, and vision insurance, flexible 4-day working schedule, and employer-matched retirement, just to name a few. For both positions, you must have a high school diploma or equivalent. Experience in a child care setting is certainly helpful. Also, a valid Nebraska driver's license and previous experience working with preschool children also would be a help. For the home visitor position, you would provide assistance and support to families enrolled in the program. And for the center program's center assistant, you would help in the center cooking and cleaning for children ages up to 3. For more information or to apply, just contact CNCAP at 308-745-0780. You can also go to their website and apply online by going to centralnebraskacap.com.
All right. Well, we mentioned earlier that we were noticing that the fireworks stands are opening up. You see them setting up in your community, I would think. And we have one to talk about here this morning, the Troy Hot Rocket Fireworks. I like that. Troy's Hot Rocket Fireworks.
Yeah, Troy is actually a faithful KBBN Thunderbird listener. Actually met Troy a couple of years ago. He came up to a game that we were doing in Cozad and just said hi and talked about listening to the radio station. So, Troy, if you're listening this morning, hello. Good morning to you.
You rock.
Thanks for tuning in. And Troy's got some fireworks stands that are going to be set up around the area as we near the 4th of July. He'll have stands in Broken Bow, Lexington, Cozad, Gothenburg, Holdridge, basically the Tri-Cities, and they're going to be opening up on June 25th and, of course, be open through July 4th. Troy, I think, is actually going to be visiting with us by phone later in the week, so we look forward to visiting with him. But he's going to be putting on his Hot Rockets Fireworks annual fireworks demo on Friday, June 25th. So bring your lawn chairs and join them for their annual fireworks demo on Friday, June 25th at the Sportsman's Ball Field located by the funeral home in Cozad. It is set for June 25th, and I was actually talking to Troy on the phone about this a little bit. What he does is he basically puts on a free fireworks show, but all the fireworks are what he offers at the fireworks stands.
Oh,
so
gosh.
sometimes when you go to a fireworks stand, you look at something and go, "What? I wonder what this does."
Yeah.
Well, guess what? Troy's going to show you. He'll
Nice.
show you what it does on June 25th. So mark that on your calendar. Drive on over to Cozad, enjoy the fireworks demo, and then when you go buy your fireworks, you'll kind of know what things do, and that might help you kind of decipher and decide on what you want to purchase for your big fireworks show coming up near the 4th of July.
All right. And you can get those fireworks purchased and get ready. There'll be 3 celebrations this weekend that will be held for you to go to. So the celebration will continue all the way through the 4th of July. This weekend, we have the Pioneer Picnic in Callaway. We have the Sargent Fair and Chokecherry Jamboree in Sargent. And we have the Big Sky Celebration up in Anselmo, all going on this weekend. At Shotgun Annie's Saloon and Grill in Callaway, Candace has teamed up with Henry's Bar. They're right beside one another, and I think this is a fantastic idea that they have. They took down the fence will take down the fence between the 2 beer gardens and make them one out back so that no matter which establishment you go into, when you go out in the beer garden, there you are. And they're having entertainment on Friday night of this week. Then on Saturday night, Henry will have entertainment, but it'll be the same surroundings out back. So you can just stop in and have something good to eat at Shotguns and then go on out back either Friday and Saturday and have live entertainment.
Yeah, Shotgun Annie's will be hosting Nebraska's own Jim Rice Band coming up on Friday night, June 25th. And then you can stay for the biscuits and gravy on both Friday and Saturday night for just $5, midnight to 2 a.m. 100% off the money raised goes to the Sand Hills Cancer Fund. They would love to see you in Callaway for the Pioneer Picnic, so don't miss the Jim Rice Band Friday night, the 25th of this week at Shotgun Annie's in Callaway.
And don't forget just to get there a little early and sit down and have some food inside the cool confines of Shotgun Annie's so that you can have a full stomach and have some fun. Now, today is a very special day for Shannon.
Our Shannon?
Yep.
Okay.
It's International Day of Yoga.
Oh, yeah. She's now a licensed yoga instructor,
She
correct?
is, yes.
Okay.
She is. When she was taking her instructions virtually because of COVID, she was using the meeting room in the back.
Mm-hmm.
And one day I come out here to mow the lawn or, I don't know, do something, and I thought there was a swan back there. It looked like and I just didn't even interrupt Shannon because she was in kind of a statuette yoga.
Oh, in a yoga pose. Yeah.
Or position. And she is now certified. So today is the International Day of Yoga, which was established by the UN There are special events taking place around the world today, including huge free all-day yoga sessions. I don't know if Shannon has any free ones, but she is doing sessions.
Maybe she'll do a free session for the staff here today. We can all get together after lunch about 1 o'clock and do yoga.
Well, okay.
Love to see. People are thinking we'd love to see the video of that. If you and Dave participated in yoga.
Well, if we do that, let's take all the furniture out of the meeting room because I want to fall over and hit my head on the table. We'll be right back.
In the morning, you are awakened by the twitter of a little bird.
No, it's Dave and Brent.
I knew there was a reason I got out of bed this morning.
The Get Up and Go Breakfast Show on KCNI KBBN.
Hi, this is Steph at Off-Broadway Assisted and Independent Living in Broken Bow. We have many beautiful and spacious apartments available now and would love to visit with you. If you are thinking it's time for a more secure and safe environment for yourself or a loved one, we also have a wonderful dining room with a great kitchen staff and many activities available for our community members. Also, just unveiled is our new virtual tour at offbroadwayapartments.com. We have pictures available on Facebook as well. For more information, call 308-872-2522.
The Sergeant Fair, Chokecherry Jamboree, and Alumni Celebration is this weekend. Saturday, don't miss the Alumni Banquet and activities at the Palladium at 12:30. Tons of fun will be in the City Park, and the parade is at 4:30 before the Alumni Dance at the Community Center rounds out the day. Sunday, Chokecherry Pit Spitting is at 1:30 and play in the Horseshoe, Cornhole, or Ladder Ball Tournament. Saturday and Sunday, be in Sargent for the Fair, Chokecherry Jamboree, and Alumni Celebration.
Country Stars Confederate Railroad are coming to Grazer's Bar and Grill in Arnold. Yes, Confederate Railroad, Friday night, July 9th at Grazer's Bar and Grill in Arnold. It's Confederate Railroad with special guest Borderline. Tickets are available online at GrazersBarandGrill.com or at Grazer's Bar and Grill in Arnold. And stay for fun on Saturday in Arnold. The Devil's Den Motorcycle Rally has AC/DC tribute band Shoot to Thrill. It's a great weekend to be in Arnold, July 9th and 10th.
Grilling season is upon us. Are you ready to take your grilling to the next level? Grilling's never been easier to do with the Masterbuilt Gravity Series Digital Charcoal Grill from AeroSeed. Become the boss of the burger, the provider of the pork chop, or the searer of the sirloins. Boasting an impressive 560 square inches of cooking area and sizzling temps up to 700 degrees, the Masterbuilt 560 is a small-sized grill with huge potential. Simply connect your phone to your grill through the Masterbuilt app, sit back and enjoy the game, and never have to worry about overcooking those steaks. Also, get a free rotisserie with purchase while supplies last.
It is 8:33. More information. This is National Selfie Day.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, let me get my phone out.
Yeah.
Come on, Dave, get your phone out. Come on, let's take a selfie.
I've only taken one selfie. Joan and I were on vacation.
I don't know if I ever have, to be honest with you.
Yeah, we did when we were in Nova Scotia. And they say if you don't know how to hold the phone right, you look kind of like a pumpkin head.
I look like that no matter how I hold the phone. Okay, so I got to hit the thing because now, there I am.
You see yourself? Can you see yourself? You see you, don't you? You see yourself?
Let me angle it correctly.
That's you.
All right, let me hit the little button. Now, when you do a selfie, you got to do the cheesy smile, right?
Oh, sure. That's the whole part of it, yeah.
I don't know if it... Yeah, I think it did take. Yeah.
You have
now. There we go. There's my selfie.
Oh, that's pretty good. That's cheesy. Well, now you're a part of National Selfie Day.
Oh, good.
Experts say shoot from above and tilt your head back to prevent looking like a pumpkin.
Oh.
Even though Paris Hilton claims to have invented the selfie, it predates her by about 150 years. The first self-portrait was taken in 1839 by an amateur chemist by the name of Robert Cornelius, who was testing out a new photography process. So he took a picture of himself.
Oh.
By 2013, selfie had been selected as Oxford Dictionary's Word of the Year. So it became very popular from...
Wow, it's even been a Word of the Year.
Yeah, 1839 by 2013, Word of the Year, selfie.
Wow.
Now, do you still see the selfie sticks? I don't know if you see as many selfie sticks.
Oh, I don't know.
Go to a ball game, you see somebody at a ball game with a selfie stick taking pictures of their group.
Yeah.
Oh, good Lord.
Okay, well, I feel so much better. Man, my day's just turned around.
Yeah.
You know,
Got
got here, didn't have any coffee. Now we have coffee. I've taken a selfie to celebrate Selfie Day. I tell you what, my day's just turning around. Love it.
Ain't it grand? Selfie Day, National Day of Yoga. It's Daylight Appreciation Day because this is the day where we start shortening the days up. Very important day for you folks out there who loved to spin records in your bedroom or out in the living room, maybe dance with the little lady out in the kitchen. On this day in 1948, Columbia Records introduced a new vinyl disc that played at 33 1/3 revolutions.
Oh, yeah.
Setting a new music industry standard. Even in the digital age, vinyl is now hotter than ever. And the 33, that was the album, of course. That's when you got the album where you had multiple songs on it. Otherwise, if you wanted to dance and not have to go back and put the needle back on the record, you had a stack where it would drop down and play the 45s. But in 1948, I didn't realize it was that early, the 33 1/3. Before that, there were 78s. But a lot of the 78s only had one song on the side because it ran so fast. But vinyl is very, very hot, has been for a number of years now, and there have been companies that have actually built vinyl factories again to produce vinyl, new vinyl, and it's thicker, and they go in grams. And I saw this one guy out in Colorado who had his whole room set up with two speakers in the corner, a recliner, and a multi-$1,000 turntable and amp sitting in the middle of the room with big tubes. So it would have that warm stereo sound that you used to get when you... And that's all he had in the room was a recliner, the amp, the turntable, and 2 speakers.
That's all you need, man. You know, it's interesting. The vinyl, as you said, kind of coming back and is getting somewhat popular even.
Oh, yes.
Again, right?
Definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
But the cassette tape, I don't think will. Have you seen a cassette tape?
Well,
anywhere?
I still have some.
Well, I know. Yeah, I mean, I still have some too, but they don't produce them anymore, right?
I don't think so.
Cassette tapes,
No,
even compact discs. They're not doing too much with them anymore, are they?
The CDs are getting old-fashioned. They're not putting CD players in cars anymore.
No, you just
the new cars.
Everybody's just loading stuff up on their phone.
Used to be, you used to, if you had a car with a multi-disc player in your trunk, man.
Oh, yes.
That was going somewhere.
Well, I got the old Pontiac with me today, and it's got the six CD changer in it.
Oh, does it?
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Yeah, there's a CD player yet in our, I guess it's 2012. But, yeah, they're going away. Everything's downloaded.
Yes.
Uploaded, downloaded, overloaded.
Yes.
Fully loaded.
Uh-huh.
We'll be right back.
Getting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with Auto Owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward first or third base. That's simple human sense.
Ask Universal Insurance in Broken Bow if Auto Owners makes sense for you.
Ansley Lumber and Supply is proud to be your full-service lumber yard. From premium lumber and top-quality building materials to paint, tools, and ag supplies. When you drop by Ansley Lumber, their crew is prepared to help you with your project. From the materials for building a house to the accessories and pieces needed to make it a home. Ansley Lumber hopes you stop by to talk to them about your dream project. Ansley Lumber and Supply, Main Street, Ansley, or call 308-935-1815.
When buying or selling your home, ranch, or commercial property, call Russell Title and Escrow Company. We guarantee title and ensure that every detail of the transaction is exact. Fast, friendly, and efficient, that's Russell Title and Escrow. Located at 702 South D Street in Broken Bow. Call 872-5938.
It is 20 minutes before the hour. Brent and Dave with you here on The Breakfast Show. Here is an idea for you, Brent.
I love ideas.
You ever have any, and I don't want to get too personal here, so we'll maybe generalize it. You folks out there listening along, maybe you've had a little marital problem or two. Maybe maybe you're just not communicating, not getting along. You feel like maybe your relationship is getting a little rocky. Or maybe you just need to, patch up something that you had an argument about. All right, simple as that.
Okay.
So this one couple had an idea. They felt like their marriage was kind of getting iffy, and so they decided they would handcuff themselves to one another.
Okay.
It was a couple that wanted to save their rocky romance by handcuffing themselves together to test their love. So after 123 days of showering together.
No way. How many days?
123.
They were handcuffed to each other for 123 days.
Showered together, went to the bathroom together, and everything else. They finally cut the chains and freed themselves, and then they broke up. After 4 months of arguments and bitterness, they're now leading separate lives.
Oh, well.
I should play Unchain My Heart right now, but I don't have that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. Interesting.
That didn't work, but if you would like to try it, folks,
obviously.
all you need is a pair of handcuffs.
Man, to go through all that work for 123 days.
Yeah.
Now, if it would have just been 3 days, and they would have separated, and I would have gotten that. It'd been like, okay, yeah, this.
No, they went 123.
Just not going to work anymore. But to go through 123 days, and then say, nah, this just isn't working. I don't know. Just seems to me like maybe you would have discovered that in the first 10 days of being handcuffed to one another. I don't know.
First 8 hours, maybe.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that was from CBS this morning, and then that, along with the round hot dogs, are two of our more weird stories.
Yeah.
Speaking of weird science and technology, NASA is sending a mannequin to the moon.
Really?
Yeah.
A mannequin?
Yeah.
Okay.
They need your help to name the mannequin.
Oh, wonderful.
So they'll need your help. They're going to launch the mannequin with the spacecraft in November. The Orion spacecraft.
Just the mannequin is going up, or the mannequin will be accompanied by?
It doesn't say here. Because now this is some of these are private, so I don't know if somebody's flying up with the mannequin or not. And does the mannequin have to pay $5 million to have a seat? Probably not. But they are asking that you go on social media and make a suggestion for the mannequin's name. There is a purpose for a mannequin. He'll be outfitted with a spacesuit, radiation sensors to monitor data from the human space crew. It's just that it doesn't have a name.
I see.
So
I'm trying to think. I don't know. I just can't come up with. They probably want something cool, right? Like a cool name.
Yeah. Something spacey. I don't know.
I don't know.
The winner will be announced next Tuesday, the 29th.
How about George Jetson?
Call him George Jetson. That'd be good. Radar. Well, that's pretty old-fashioned. I don't even know if they use radar with space anymore.
Yeah.
So anyway, if you'd like to participate, it's on social media. If you have nothing absolutely.
How about Astro? We'll stay with the Jetson theme.
Astro will
I know
be
Astro was the dog, but.
Well, I don't know. But if you have nothing else to do, try to name the mannequin.
Yeah. Handcuff yourself to your spouse and name the mannequin together.
Or get out a needle and make yourself some freckles, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Community Center rounds out the day. Sunday, Chokecherry Pit Spitting is at 1:30 and play in the Horseshoe, Cornhole, or Ladder Ball Tournament. Saturday and Sunday, be in Sargent for the Fair, Chokecherry Jamboree, and Alumni Celebration.
For those 62 years of age and for those that are handicapped or disabled regardless of their age, the Grand Generation Manor in Callaway has affordable housing available. An equal housing opportunity provider and employer. They're located at 200 South Grand Avenue in Callaway. The Grand Generation Manor.
Hey you there, listening to the radio. Yep, I'm talking to you. Do you like money? Do you like saving time? Do you like convenience? Well, you're in luck. At Nebraska State Bank, they can help you with all of those things. When you're a customer of NSB, you'll have access to all kinds of safe, convenient, and fast ways to manage your money, such as online bill pay, card valet, and the NSB mobile app, and notified text banking. With all of their locations here in Custer County, they're close to where you live, play, and work. Check them out online at nesb.bank or see them at any branch. Now, aren't you glad you listened? Nebraska State Bank, member FDIC.
8:49. We have the star of the day in the studio with us here. Shannon is here. Good morning, Shannon.
Good morning. Why am I the star of the day?
Well, you maybe haven't heard. It's Dave announced it's a special day today regarding yoga.
It is. It's. Yeah.
International Day of Yoga.
Yes.
So.
Yay! Everybody go do yoga.
Now let me. Dave shared a story that I don't know. It just. It was interesting to me. There was I don't know where the couple was from. Did it say the story say where the couple was from? But they were having.
They're Ukrainian.
Ukrainian.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, they were having kind of problems within their marriage.
It was
right?
rocky.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kind of a rocky marital relationship. So they decided to handcuff themselves to each other for what, 123 days?
That's how long they lasted. The bathroom, showering, everything. They never unhooked.
Wow, that sounds awful, honestly.
So my question is, if how difficult would it have been for them to do yoga, handcuffed?
I mean,
to each other.
I feel like there are ways to do it still.
Oh, okay.
Would it be like are there yoga poses that you do together where you hold hands, or is it always separate?
I mean, you could. Yeah. I mean, you would have to create it in a way that you could do those things.
How about making one call it the creepy swans?
The creepy swans. Well, we could. It's just all about how you design the.
But yoga is really kind of a personal thing, isn't it? Kind of a self-reflection type thing.
Yes,
That's kind of what
mostly.
I thought.
Yes, it's a
As
lot
you can tell,
about.
I've never done yoga.
Well, you did a couple poses in here.
Yeah.
Well, that's true.
So
yeah.
Hey, while we have you here, we talked a little bit on Friday about Christy's birthday, but since it was on Sunday. Do we have to do anything? I mean,
it's over.
It's gone.
Pretty anticlimactic now.
I mean, she's 51 for heaven's sakes. I mean, how much of a party animal can she be?
Well, you never know. She could start it up now. Never too late.
Oh, let's just skip it.
You gonna skip it this year?
Yeah.
Oh.
She's been a little ornery lately anyway, hasn't she, Brent?
I'm trying to decide if I want to go down this road with Dave or go to my island. I'm trying. This is a difficult decision for me.
Well, don't be a chicken.
It's almost like it's almost like I've got the little devil on one shoulder and the angel on the other shoulder.
Which one's winning?
Where, saying, "Yeah, come on, Brent. Yeah, go with Dave. Give Christy a hard time.
Forget about it. She don't need to celebrate on Monday."
And then,
those weekend birthdays are very difficult. What day do you celebrate? Friday, Monday? Do you celebrate?
Well, I think from what she told us on Friday, there was pretty much a celebration of some kind all weekend. It was their anniversary. It was their anniversary too.
Mm-hmm.
And it was Father's Day.
Yes,
yeah.
I don't know if Mark got treated well at all.
He didn't get squat
because it was probably overshadowed by Christy's birthday, but I don't know.
It's a little rough when you got it both on.
Actually,
on one
let's
day.
do this. Let's do this, since I think we all would agree that Mark may have gotten overshadowed a little bit yesterday. Let's celebrate Mark today.
Yeah.
We'll just skip Christy's birthday. We'll celebrate Mark instead.
Shannon's going to her island.
Well, and yeah, because she was in the chat box back there. She was talking Friday that it was my anniversary.
Yeah, she was kind of making the weekend all about her.
My anniversary, my birthday.
We had her live on the air. She was doing it.
Us don't even celebrate. No, nothing today. The heck with it. She's had her fun.
Let's go get Mark a cake.
Yeah. Get him a new fishing pole or something.
Yeah.
I mean, after all, I think she lost one down in Kansas.
Ooh. Really?
No, I thought they grabbed it.
Did they get it back?
I thought they caught it out. I can't remember, I guess.
Well, we'll have to ask on that. We don't want to send out any false information. But...
Yeah, we would never
Fact
do
checkers.
that.
Didn't she mess with the law and get in trouble and they took her fishing pole?
Oh, yeah, they did until she went and got it. I think they did give it back to her once she got her license, I think.
Oh, we'll take a time out. We better quit while we're ahead here.
At Bo Bootery, we pride ourselves on sending you out the door with pairs of footwear that you know fit properly. Comfort starts with our feet, you know. We have some great brands marked at 20% off this week, including Earth, Born, Merrill, and Spring Step. We only stock quality shoes and sandals that make your feet feel great, not uncomfortable. Come shop with us at your home-owned shoe store on the square in Broken Bow, Bo Bootery.
If you've been injured or recovering from surgery, your first priority is to treat your problem. At Team Physical Therapy, we will evaluate, treat, and educate you about your specific roadblocks. We offer many therapists to help. Stop by one of our locations in Broken Bow, Burwell, Callaway, Gothenburg, and Kearney or call 872-5111. We have great resources online at myteampt.com or call 872-5111 Team Physical Therapy, together empowering able movement.
Cattlemen, spring is here and things are starting to green up. But alongside the good green like pasture grass and trees come the bad greens. Musk thistles, mullenweed, buckbrush, and other weeds. Let Aero Aviation help you get the bad green under control this spring. They use the latest in aircraft and GPS technology and crop protection products while keeping the good green in your pocket. Call Casey, Melissa, or Kim today and schedule spring spraying with Aero Aviation. 872-5113.
8:56 was going to... Oh, there we go. This will work. She just got off the line.
Oh, going to the intercom.
Yeah, she was on the line.
Yes.
Yeah, is this Christy?
Yes.
Christy, we were just talking in here about, I know that you had a birthday over the weekend on Sunday, right? Yesterday?
Yes.
And you had your anniversary? Saturday, and then Father's Day on Sunday.
Yes.
We felt like, and we were just talking, we feel like Mark was a little overshadowed through the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like he kind of got a raw deal.
Uh-huh.
And we just decided we're not going to get you anything like a late celebration here at the studios, because we heard you talking last Friday about my anniversary, my birthday.
Mm-hmm.
So we were going to get something for Mark.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Thought we'd get him a cake.
He's already got the best that he could ever get with his wife that he got 28 years ago.
Oh, my. Whew.
You're not sure he wouldn't rather have a cake?
No. You don't like sweet things. That's why he picked me.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
Oh.
She's still making it all about her.
Yeah.
She's amazing.
Oh, Lord. Well, we're going to get something for Mark.
Okay.
Yeah. What kind of cake does he like? Chocolate? I don't think she can hear me.
Does he like chocolate cake or?
I think she just hung.
He doesn't like too much sweet stuff.
He doesn't like
It's hard for me to name what he would pick.
Oh, we'll get him a dill pickle jar then.
Sure, yeah.
Okay. Thanks.
Goodbye.
Bye. We'll get him a jar of dill pickles.
There you go.
8:58. We expect Ideal Realty in there on our schedule today. And following that this morning, we're going to be bringing a conversation that Brent Epperson had about softball.
The Broken Bow Spirit is hosting their big Spirit of the Sandhill softball tournament, all ages. I think divisions for 12 and under, 14 and under, then kind of a combined 16 and 18 under division. But over 40 teams coming to Broken Bow to participate in the tournament, and we had the opportunity to visit with Tom Griffith, who is the president of the Diamond Youth Organization, and we kind of talked about DYO and also talked about the tournament, which is coming up this weekend. And so if we have time, we'll try to play that conversation for you a little bit later in the show.
We'll get it on, no doubt about it. We'll get it on because it's a big weekend for softball here in central Nebraska. Brent, we have just enough time to maybe squeeze in another breakfast show live read.
All right. Hey, if you want to play a fun lottery game, check out My Day through the Nebraska Lottery right now. My Day is a fun Nebraska lottery game with a calendar theme. You can play your birthday, your anniversary, or any date you want, and you could win up to $5,000. Each My Day play costs just $1, and drawings are held every day of the week. Match the month, day, and year to win the $5,000 top prize. Other prizes range from $1 to $365. See NELottery.com for all of the details. The Nebraska Lottery, play is good, so go play.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. At least 6 people are injured, 1 critically, after a tornado touched down in the Chicago suburbs. WBBM's Meredith Barak is in Naperville.
130 houses in this neighborhood are damaged. The fire chief says some of them will have to be demolished after cleanup begins here in the Ranch View neighborhood.
President Biden could give some indication today on whether he'll agree to a bipartisan compromise on his infrastructure plan. A potential problem, how to pay for it. Spokeswoman Jen Psaki tells CBS this morning.
An idea that's been floating around there that certainly the president would not support is a gas tax, which would raise taxes on people making less than $400,000 a year. We're just not going to stand for that, and we're not going to accept that.
Iran's new leader weighs in on nuclear negotiations with the U.S. Abraham Raisi says he will not meet with President Biden. CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Deb Carson.
Game 7 of the Eastern Conference semifinals went to the Hawks. Atlanta eliminated the 76ers, winning Game 7 103-96. Kevin Huerter with 27 points for Atlanta. Trae Young added 21 in the win. So the Hawks advanced to face the Bucks in the Eastern Conference Finals. Game 1 is coming up Wednesday from Milwaukee. In the Western Conference Finals, had the opener on Sunday. The Suns won their 8th straight game, beating the Clippers 120-114. Chris Paul sat out the game because of COVID, but Devin Booker stepped up for Phoenix, logging his first career triple-double, 40 points, 13 rebounds, 11 assists. In the Stanley Cup playoffs, the Golden Knights edged the Canadiens in overtime 2-1 on Nicholas Waugh's game winner, just a minute 18 into sudden death. That series is even at 2-2, headed back to Vegas. John Rahm won the U.S. Open at 6 under par.
Here's your weatherology forecast. For today, becoming mostly sunny with high temperatures climbing up into the upper 70s. Then for tonight, mostly clear skies, a low of 54. Heating up into the lower 90s for highs on Tuesday under lots of sunshine as winds become breezy from the southwest. Even hotter into your Wednesday in the upper 90s. Thursday, slight chance for storm, 95. For the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Michael Carroll.
News and weather was brought to you today by Custer Electric and Irrigation in Broken Bow. As we transition from prep season to watering season, Custer Electric and Irrigation wants to remind you of important offerings that set them apart. They are once again offering free FieldNet and NFTrax demos for this growing season. Demos are limited, so call today to reserve your pivot control or set of NFTrax. Want to skip the demo and buy? Custer Electric and Irrigation recently installed 4 radio bridges that allow the service area for telemetry and FieldNet to expand where you may not previously been able to get it. These bridges also mean cheaper annual subscriptions, so talk to Lance to see what he can do for you. In need of tires but don't want to upgrade to NFTrax? Custer Electric has 11.2 by 38 tires on hand and ready for your pivots. Finally, is your pivot leaking more water than irrigating? This is your reminder to not settle for second best on sprinklers. Update your sprinkler packages today for install before service season. For all this and more, call Lance at 880-1507. Check them out on Facebook or at custerei.com. Custer Electric and Irrigation. Experience the difference.
A big thank you to Custer Electric and Irrigation for bringing you weather and news here on The Breakfast Show at the top of the hour. Brent, it's been a really historic day today.
Has it?
We didn't have coffee this morning. The coffee pot was broke. Actually, the glass broke, had a hole in it.
Uh-huh.
Kristen found the old pot, so we've got coffee.
Yep.
And we've learned about mannequins going in space, people handcuffing themselves together to see if their marriage can last. Many other very important items this morning.
We have just covered the gamut of topics.
We talked groceries
on the Breakfast Show today.
Yep. But at this point in time, we're going to bring you some very pertinent information with our next guest. Would you like to introduce our next guest?
Well, yeah, Kirsten Scott.
Correct.
Right?
Yep.
Yes, I got it. I'm sorry. I remember you playing volleyball, so I just keep wanting to say stop.
That's okay.
Great to have you here with Ideal Realty. Haven't seen you in a while. How have things been?
It's been a little bit since I've been in, but things have been going well.
Good.
Busy as usual, which is a good thing to be in real estate. You want to be busy, but still looking for listings all the time because we get them and they leave as soon as we get them. So it's definitely a good time to be selling or looking to sell or buying even. You still got those good interest rates. So
good.
I might just add before you dive into too far on this is that you look a lot like this one gal on the billboard along the highway. Would that be a cousin or something? That
I've been told she's famous.
And she has the same name, doesn't she?
Yeah, I think so.
That's a pretty big picture of you and Mo on the billboard.
Yes, it is. Yes, it's definitely.
I feel terrible. I've missed this.
Well, how could you miss it?
Obviously, I don't pay very good attention when I'm driving.
It's big. It's on the way out by Faraders there.
You bet.
Yeah. There's information on there. If you're out driving around and you need a phone number, all the information's right there, right?
Yes, it is, along with our website.
Yeah. It's a great picture.
Thank you.
You guys look good. So go ahead, Brent.
Well, I was just going to say, speaking of your website, talk about that a little bit, because I know that you guys have been working really hard. I know with the website you take pictures of properties, but I think you've even started doing like virtual tours of your properties too on the website, haven't you?
Yes, we have. So we've obviously take an abundance of photos of almost every listing. We do that, and we also do virtual tours. Lately, we haven't been able to get them on quick enough because it does take some uploading and time and some back work for us, obviously, to get it on. And lately, we haven't been able to get them on because we're selling them so quick. But that's a good problem to have. We like those problems. But yes, we do virtual tours a lot of times, and we'll put them on our website. And it's a nice little link that just takes you right to YouTube, and then it'll play your video. And we like those a lot because it kind of gives you a layout compared to photos where you can't really tell a layout very well. It's kind of almost like you're walking through the house yourself, which helps, I think, a lot.
Yeah, and I think pictures are great too, but I don't know if other people feel this way, but sometimes the pictures, like you say, doesn't give you the dimensions and the feel that a video would. And sometimes pictures actually, to be honest, make the property inside maybe sometimes look better than it is to the naked eye.
Yeah.
And video, you get to walk around, and but they're both very effective to get a start. I mean, nobody really, I shouldn't say nobody. Maybe there's some people that will buy without actually stepping into the house, but most of us would want to take a look at the video, the picture, and then, of course, walk through. There may be some people that you've dealt with that said, I want that property, and didn't do it.
Yeah, Mo definitely recently had somebody that just walked through with the virtual tour and went through it with her. I think she might have even FaceTimed them so that way they could see it real time and ask questions real time.
Yeah.
So we've definitely had that happen before where offers have been made without viewing the property in person by using that virtual tour.
Yeah, well, with FaceTime or another platform like that, you are actually walking through with the agent.
Yeah, yes, yep. And they got to ask all the questions right as what about this in the kitchen or what about this in the living as you walk through? So we do stuff like that all the time.
That's crazy, but good.
Well, it just amazes me how technology has changed so many things. And even the way you show a house. I remember back in the day, the open house was so popular. You remember that?
Yeah.
A property would become listed. You'd have a night, say from 6 to 8 or whatever, open house. And you just open up the house and people would come through and walk through. Just don't see those much anymore. And I'm assuming that the internet aspect and the technology aspect has kind of changed that a little bit as far as how you show off a house, hasn't it?
It has a lot. We have hosted a couple of open houses in the last month or so, and I didn't have a very good turnout for one I did. So a lot of people are just looking on that website and looking through those virtual tours and looking through the photos to get a feel for the property rather than use an evening to go look at a property. Which we weren't doing them for a while, obviously, with COVID. We didn't know situations, but we like to do them when we can still because you do get a little bit more exposure. It makes people talk a little bit more about your listings, which is good. But yeah, definitely, it has switched to digital a lot.
And there's some folks that still want to put their hands on the woodwork and, see if the floor squeaks and, those sorts of things. So I guess it expands what you folks do, and the houses are right now moving quite quickly, so probably that has another effect on open houses in some of the traditional ways because it's all happening so fast.
Yep.
Yeah. So you have some paperwork with you. What'd you bring along?
You bet. I've got a couple listings and a little information at the end that I'd like to share.
Okay.
We have a new listing. It's over on the southeast side of town. It's 2 blocks south of Highway 2. It's a commercial listing. Brand new commercial building. It's got lots of space on the main level. It's got large garage doors with a large garage space. So I don't know if it'd be good for like a mechanic and stuff like that because you would have an abundance of space there. There's also a 1-bedroom apartment upstairs. It is open concept and 1 bed and 1 bath up there. And it would be a great option for maybe income or if you're a single guy looking to expand your business. It'd be a great option, but it's all new. Got a fenced-in area with rock, maybe store material, vehicles, anything, whatever you want to keep safe. It's got locking gates too, so you can lock it up.
And where's this again?
It's south of Highway 2, about 2 blocks over behind the bowling alley, kind of.
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about.
Yep.
Well, us older guys that have lived here a long time, we don't use addresses.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
You just
it's
have
all
to say,
about landmarks.
Oh, it's behind the bowling. Sure, I know where that's at. That's a nice property.
Yes, and that's 660 Kiowa Drive, and that's listed at $365.
Okay. All right. A business and an apartment all in one.
Yeah. Yep. It could be. It's got lots of opportunity for sure. I will have a new listing myself coming on the website this week, and I just wanted to get it out there. It's going to be a 3-bedroom, 1.5 bath. It sits north of the high school there.
Okay.
For you.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Yes. It sits on a large corner lot. It's got an attached carport, some updates, and it's remodeled on the main level, so ready to move in. It's got a large deck and a fenced-in yard for you dog people. I've got dogs myself, and I love having that space. And it will be listed for $139,900. And just check the website for that coming up. GoIdealRealty.com. It's where you'll find all of our listings and where you keep up with the new listings popping on the website.
$139,900 a few years ago would seem a little bit more of a task, but these days that's a pretty low price, isn't it? I mean,
yeah, this is going to be a good price.
Yeah.
It's not a large home by any means,
right.
3-bedroom, 1.5 bath, but it's definitely a good family home there next to a school.
Yeah.
Large corner lot, fenced in. So
location is good.
Yes,
yeah.
Location is great. But yeah, keep up with those on Ideal Realty. And when you subscribe on our website, it'll ask you to sign in, and that's subscribing. You will get all the updates for new listings and stuff like that. We don't share your information. We don't send it out to anybody else. We keep it ourselves. But it's just a good tool if you want to stay updated. We have a lot of people ask how they can stay in the loop, and that's how you want to do it, is our website.
Okay, very good. So check them out. Properties aren't lasting very long. Those are both nice ones, depending on what you're looking for.
Yes.
Yeah. And you had some information you wanted to pass along?
Yes. I always like to inform buyers because informed buyers make informed decisions. And we don't want anybody jumping into anything they're not ready for. So we have to inform our buyers. That's something I like to let people know a lot, because in the state of Nebraska, there's actually a law stating that you have to share any material defect about a property with the potential buyers. So we call that a seller property condition disclosure. And whenever you transfer real estate, this has to be filled out in full and given to the buyer. This is just something to keep you safe, keep the buyer safe, and let them know everything about it. So as a real estate salesperson, I have to be able to give them this piece of paper and tell them every material defect that we know of. Obviously, there are what we call latent defects, which is just something you don't know about the property, and that you wouldn't know about the property unless you maybe lived there for 50 years.
Right.
But I just like to let buyers know, and sellers at this point, that you have to share material defects about a property. And when I say material defects, I mean anything about the roof, anything about the water heater, or anything that you can touch that is tangible about the property. You have to share that. So if there's a crack on your basement wall and you can touch it, you have to let people know, like, hey, this is a big crack here, if you didn't see it yourself, obviously. But we just like to share that information and get that out there and let people know, because I think some people don't understand that you have to share that information, I think. So I just figured I'd throw that out there.
Sure. Well, be prepared if you, this is a great time to sell.
Yes, it is.
It's a seller's market, but you'll want to be prepared. Maybe take that tour, and I don't know how it works for most people, but if you live in a home for a while or a long time, those defects you're talking about, you don't think about. So if you're getting ready to sell, you might want to take a tour of your own place, make some notes. Oh, yeah, this over here, we were going to do that 10 years ago and didn't, those sorts of things. Because you want everybody to be happy is what you're saying, right?
Exactly. We don't want any issues coming down the road later on for anybody. So those need to be out there and open. Even with real estate law, you have to, no matter what. Even if you're selling yourself, you need to fill out one of those disclosures and let them know anything that you know about the property. Or they can come back on you, and nobody wants to see that.
No,
so
it's not pleasant. Could also crash the sale if something was discovered before it was closed, and somebody thought maybe you were trying to sneak that through. You don't want to have that happen.
No, you never do. The best option is just to be honest and tell everything you can about the house, whether it be good or bad, because you don't ever want to have to hear about it 10 years down the road or 5 years down the road.
Right. And get, like you say, come back. That probably means possibility of legal activity, which nobody wants to get involved in.
No, we don't. So open and honest is the best way to be when selling property and giving out any information that you have. But as a salesperson and as a homeowner, you have the liability to say anything you know about that house. So.
Okay. I'm glad you brought that up. That's probably something that needs to be reminded every once in a while, especially with as active as things are right now. If things were a little slower, you'd probably have a little more time to visit with folks about that. So I'm glad you brought it up. You have 2 properties you listed here this morning. You also mentioned off the air that you have a few others, but I know you're looking for more. What's the best way to give you a call, stop by?
Give us a call. Our office number is 872-8360, and that's the best way to get a hold of both Mo and myself. Leave a message if we're not there. We are out quite often showing, doing walkthroughs and stuff like that. So if we're not there, just leave a message and we'll get back to you as soon as we possibly can. But yeah, either that or go to our website, goidealrealty.com, and we actually have forms there also that you can fill out. If you're techie.
Yeah, I don't know anybody else realizes this, but a house with a garage, or maybe just a lot with a garage, or some where you can store things, is pretty valuable right now. It's crazy to try to find storage right now. Everything is full. So you mentioned that commercial property, and just having the storage would be something to think about for somebody out there. So
yes, it would be a great storage place too, where it's got that enclosed area and then a large garage space. It could definitely double as storage.
Yeah, that's a big deal anymore. We all have a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it seems like we keep getting more rather than getting rid of it.
Why do we need all that stuff? I'm not sure, but
it sounds like you need to upgrade houses.
We're probably needing to get a house that doesn't have quite so many stairs in it someday.
Oh.
Yeah, and that's something too. Maybe we could talk about a little bit. If you're a young couple like you are, you're looking for a house that will grow with your family down the road, and if you're at the other end of the spectrum, you're going, well, this might be a little bit too big for us. Maybe we should start thinking about it and talk to Kirsten about a year or two down the road, maybe getting ready to sell this house and do some of the things you're talking about. Get really prepared to make the sale.
Yes, yeah. If you're maybe on the edge or looking to sell in a couple years, we're more than happy to answer a couple questions or give you tips on what you may want to get done before listing. We're always there for that sort of thing, too.
Okay. All right. Anything else that you wanted to talk about?
I think we covered a lot today.
Now, Brent mentioned at the top there that he used to call some of your volleyball games, correct?
Yes, he did.
Was he fair with you? Did you feel like he gave you a fair shake as far as a player goes?
It's kind of hard because you're on the court and not listening on the radio.
Yeah. You wouldn't really know, would you?
Which I think I do have a CD that somebody made me that has some of your commentary
on
it. Yes.
Oh, good.
Yes.
All right. Well, I remember, I think it was your dad when, you were on the team where you had the big win against Ord.
Oh, yes.
You remember that one
Yes,
in the sub-district final?
Vividly.
And your dad came up to me a few days later, and he made, I don't know how he did it, but he took the winning point, the call of the winning point, and that was like his ringtone for a while.
Yes, you did. I remember that.
that was pretty awesome.
That was a good, wow, okay.
Bringing back memories now, aren't I?
Bringing back memories.
That was a fun night, man.
That was a really good game. And yes, I remember that commentary. It gives me shivers still and chills. So,
sports can prepare you for life. You had a lot of moments where you were happy that you won and performed well, and then you had games that you wish that would have went the other way.
Yeah.
It's probably that way in the business you're in. You don't hit a home run every time, but you just get back up and do it again, right?
Yeah, sports is good. It's a roller coaster, and it kind of teaches you the ups and downs that you're gonna face in life beyond high school, which that's kind of hard. Looking back, it was kind of hard to think that there's more beyond this.
Yeah.
Like, there is more outside of high school.
I know.
But high school sports definitely have a touch on you, and they make an effect on the rest of your life because you do learn those ups and downs, and you do learn you're going to get back up and keep going.
Yeah. Now, Kirsten, my memories of sports was the splinters I got on my rear end sitting at the end of the bench. So it didn't have that effect on me, but I didn't take it as seriously as I should have and worked as hard as I should have too. So there's a lesson in that as well, right?
There is a lesson in that as well. You've got to work for what you want.
Got to work at it, yeah. Well, this has been fun. Did we cover everything you want to talk about?
I think we've got a lot covered today, and lots of good things. Just visit our website, goidealrealty.com, and give me a call, shoot me a message. My cell number is 308-870-3153.
All right. Thank you, Kirsten. Appreciate it.
Yes, thank you.
We'll be back after these words.
Jay Farner here, CEO of Rocket Companies. If you've been thinking about refinancing, right now is the perfect opportunity to save big with our Rocket Mortgage Prime Sale. Lock your rate by June 22nd, and you'll get an additional quarter point off today's already low mortgage pricing. But hurry, you only have hours left to save. Call today at 8338-ROCKET or go to rocketmortgage.com.
Rocket. Exclusions apply. Cannot be combined with other offers. Call for cost information and conditions. Equal housing lender licensed in all 50 states. NMLSconsumeraccess.org number 3030.
Ready to create your own income with your own home-based business where there's no such thing as getting laid off? If a billionaire entrepreneur spent 5 years and $20 million searching for the next big trend, wouldn't you want to know what he found? If you're serious about making money from home without having to leave home, then write this down. www.goherenext.com. You decide your income. Get the facts now. GoHereNext.com.
It's that time of year, time for the Big Sky Jubilee in Anselmo coming up this weekend, Friday through Sunday. Everyone at Foo Bar and Grill hopes to see you there. Make sure to swing by and participate in Horseshoes at Foo Bar starting at 1 p.m. on Saturday. They'll be ready to serve you a cool drink or a bite to eat during the Big Sky when you need a break from all that's happening. The parade, kids races and turtle races, street dance, the breakfast afterwards, and so much more. Need a break from the softball tournament? Gather out of the sun at Foo Bar and Grill in Anselmo. Wishing you a great time in Anselmo this weekend.
It's summertime. When you need a cool drink for outdoor fun, shop at GK Wine and Spirits. A huge variety of six-packs are $6.98 right now, including Busch Light, Bud Light, Coors Light, Miller Light, and more. Rum Chata, Horchata, or Limon 750s are $21.98, and handles of Windsor Canadian whiskey are $15.98. 4-packs of Rancho La Gloria margaritas are only $8.48, or get 6-packs of Leinenkugel cans or bottles $6.48. GK Wine and Spirits, inside the grocery cart in Broken Bow.
Nebraska State Bank, with locations in Callaway, Myrna, and 2 locations in Broken Bow. Take pride in our area communities and the strong, hardworking people that live in them. And that's why Nebraska State Bank celebrates with you during your annual festivals. Since 1917, Nebraska State Bank has been helping Custer County and its neighbors progress with innovative products and superior service. Wishing you all safe and enjoyable celebrations this summer. Nebraska State Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Make a decision with a real impact on your season. Choose Impact RX, the prescription program designed to increase your ROI potential with customized fungicide, adjuvant, and application timing recommendations based on your unique seed hybrids. Serviced by Winfield United through your local retailer, Impact RX also pays a service warranty if your yield doesn't exceed 105% of your approved yield. In-season scouting and proprietary agronomic data from your local retailer give you valuable advantages, from a more predictable target yield to maximized ROI potential. The Impact RX prescription fungicide program helps protect the health of your crop and your bottom line. Ask your local retailer about enrolling to make the most of your season with Impact RX. The Winfield United delivery of this service and growers' participation in this service offering are subject to the terms and conditions provided in the grower participation agreement.
Sauces that really bring the flavor. Each for just $2.49. Whoa, that's even less bread. The new fried chicken taco from Taco John's. Bigger, bolder, better. Download our app for exclusive deals.
It's 9:31. Yet to come here on The Breakfast Show, a conversation with Tom Griffith, and that would be with, of course, Brent Epperson doing that interview, as he is the sports guy. Before we move to that, though, we do want to take care of a couple of Breakfast Show live reads.
Yeah, the Nebraska Department of Transportation currently accepting applications for a highway maintenance worker in Broken Bow. For a full job description or to apply, go to statejobs.nebraska.gov. A reminder, an online state application must be completed, so go to statejobs.nebraska.gov to apply. If you need accommodation in the selection process, you can notify Nebraska State personnel at 402-471-2075. And, of course, the state of Nebraska is an equal opportunity veterans preference employer. Also, speaking of job opportunities, Sargent Irrigation in Broken Bow is accepting applications for full-time employment. They're proud to offer competitive wages, holiday and vacation pay, health insurance, life insurance, disability, and a 401k. Sargent Irrigation is an equal opportunity employer. You can apply in person at their office on South Highway 21 in Broken Bow or call 308-872-6451. Join their team at Sargent Irrigation in Broken Bow. Get your application in for full-time employment at Sargent Irrigation. And finally, we want to remind you about a wonderful care facility here in Broken Bow called Quality Senior Villages, where they specialize in care for those battling through Alzheimer's and related dementia. To find out more about the services that they offer within their facility and even outside the facility, give them a call today at 872-6387. That's 872-6387 for Quality Senior Villages in Broken Bow.
Oh, she's not going to answer? Oh, there she is. She was on her way across the lobby there. We was looking for Christy. We wanted to give the cake to Christy to give to Mark.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Have a chair, Christy, real quick. We don't have too much time, but we want to make sure you get this cake to your husband. Although it says 51 on it for some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why it would say that.
maybe it's your anniversary was what year? 28?
What?
Your anniversary was 28 years, right?
1928? I'm like, what?
No,
what
I didn't mean that. Well, actually, that was going to kind of lead me to my joke, and that was maybe the 51 resembles how long it feels as though Mark has been married to you. I'm just kidding.
Well, I'm just doing the math here. Did you get married when you were 13?
Dave, stop. We don't need to go through this again.
Well, 28 from 51. I got married when I
was 23.
Oh, 23, not 13. I just didn't carry the... Okay.
Yeah.
Didn't do my math. But you did start dating when you were 12.
No. I told you I wasn't that young.
Happy birthday, Chris.
Thanks.
Yes, happy birthday. We hope you had a good day yesterday.
It was a good day.
Good.
We grilled steaks Mark kind of likes to grill his own steaks, so he had to grill his own steaks for Father's Day. But
he didn't mind.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
and your birthday, how'd the hatchet thing go?
Oh, it was fun.
Oh, you went axe throwing over the weekend.
And we had an hour time slot. Of course, everybody was getting a bullseye, but me, I hadn't gotten one yet. I'm like, hey, we're not leaving until I get a bullseye. So 5
hours later.
No. Oh. I had 7 minutes left. I got one with 7 minutes to go. I got my bullseye.
Oh.
So, yeah, it was fun. You just kind of get the hang of it, though, when it's time to leave.
Mm-hmm. You can't. They're so busy you can't get back in right away.
You could have, but I just an hour's probably enough.
Throwing an axe.
Yeah, I know. So yeah, and we all ended up had a bullseye at one point. What I did discover is they tell you when you start that this axe is, the men seem to get along better throwing this axe, the women this axe, which is a little bit lighter. Well, I messed around with the man's axe towards the end. I felt it was actually easier. It was better. It stuck
Easier
to the
to
board
throw?
better. Yeah, it
Oh,
stuck
and
to the board better. Yeah.
Maybe you should write them a letter.
Yeah.
Equal opportunity in
I
axing.
know.
I did tell you that the Cornhusker State Games has added axe throwing.
That's cool.
If you want to.
I don't think I'm quite there yet, though.
Okay. All right. Well, the thing about the Cornhusker State Games is they've got divisions
Amateur
for
and-
all ages and abilities.
Oh. No, it was fun.
So was it romantic? Because it wasn't your...
That was just, well, that was like the Friday night.
Oh.
But that was just kind of the
The
girls,
warm-up.
when we could all three girls could be a part of our, so we just did it that night. And that
Good.
was Father's Day, birthday, all wrapped up. in
family.
one. Yes.
Yeah. Nice, nice. Well, enjoy your
Well,
cake.
thanks. I am spoiled.
You are.
Yeah.
Of course, Shannon, she likes you for some reason.
Yeah, I know. You're lucky.
Did you even get a gift? Did we get her a gift?
A cake.
Oh, well,
Well,
she's
it
got
looks like there's
she's got
something in this.
a
What is it?
sack
Go ahead and
sitting there
open it.
too, like it's a gift.
Yeah.
Is this from the station?
Yeah.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
I have a feeling Shannon helped, but yeah.
Yeah. Chances are Dave and I didn't go out and
Yes,
get
some
that.
body butter, Buff City soap.
Oh.
Yeah, thanks, Shannon. You're my favorite.
What a surprise.
We stick together.
You do. Well, happy birthday to you.
Ooh, see, I get. Thanks, Emily.
Oh, and Emma. Wow, the gifts just keep coming in.
Happy
birthday. Wow.
Thank you. This will be fun. I know. Strawberry wine.
Strawberry wine.
Strawberry wine.
Now, see? Come on, Bernie. If I would have broken out into song, you would have been making all kinds of smart comments.
Yeah,
the girls
that's true.
break out into song, and you say nothing.
It was lame.
Oh.
I mean, the thought is nice. The thought is nice.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. We have the interview coming up next with Tom Griffith.
And at this time on KCNI KBBN Radio, we're visiting by phone with our good friend Tom Griffith, who serves as president of the Diamond Youth Organization, as we are right in the middle of the summer and right in the middle of all of the great activities for boys and girls around our area when it comes to playing softball and baseball. And we're going to kind of put the focus in this discussion in the big softball tournament, which is going to be coming back to Broken Bow this weekend. And so we're looking forward to it. Tom, thanks so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to join us. Maybe we can just start with how the summer has went so far. I know that it had to be a breath of fresh air to you and everybody involved with DYO, that you were kind of able to have a normal summer for activities as opposed to a year ago.
Oh yeah. Last year was a little difficult. We did not have any t-ball or coach pitch or any of the activities for the younger kids, and that was pretty rough on us to make that decision. And then it was also probably pretty tough for some of those kids that were wanting to get out there and play t-ball and do the things that we normally do in the summer. We had a lot of things that went into that decision there, and it definitely was pretty rough on us. We could have done it, but it would have taken a lot of effort with the coaches and everything. But yeah, it's been great this year. We've had, in total, I think for the whole program, we've had over 300 kids sign up, and that goes from t-ball all the way up to American Legion and 18 and under Spirit softball. So it was a pretty good turnout for after a year like last year.
Tom, before we go in and start talking specifically about the Spirit of the Sandhill softball tournament, which is coming back to the area, can you just talk a little bit about the great support you get for the softball and baseball activities through DYO? Because I know that it takes a lot of people to help put on these programs, and pretty much all of the time given is volunteer. Can you just talk a little bit about the support that your organization gets?
Yeah, we have various ways that we're funded obviously, through, obviously there's a sign-up fee, but we try to minimize that by, going to local businesses and, selling banners for them to hang up at the fields. And then also we have shirt sponsors and that they'll pay to sponsor a team, and those programs are always a great success. The community has been a great support for DYO, and that's one way that we get support from the community. And then we also, like you said, with all the volunteers and all the moving pieces, and the coaches that come out and volunteer their time, and then just the parents getting kids to practice. For the little kids, supplying treats and drinks and stuff like that. There's a lot that goes into that, and then there's kind of the piece behind the scenes or behind the big red curtain that we've got people prepping fields. The city takes care of the fields for the most part for all the softball fields and then Tyke Arnold Field. And then we have volunteers that help out there, whether it's upgrades to the fields, doing some things that the city doesn't have time to do with the fields. I know at the Paul Brown Field, the coaches over there, and then a lot of folks there help kind of keep the mound built up, make sure that we've got clay bricks in the batter's boxes, so we don't end up with a big old hole there where everybody's batting in the right-hand batter's box. Or there's a lot of things that go into getting the fields ready. Then even to the Broken Bow schools, this year they old wrestling room that they had up above the weight room, they offered that up as a spot to do an indoor batting cages. So we bought some nets with some funds that we raised from the tournament last year, and we've got an indoor batting facility now. Also a place where we can do some pitching and stuff like that for the girls at least. It's not quite wide enough for the boys yet, but they can still throw up there a little bit if they need to. So, that stuff there, things that are going on there to improve the fields and make things better for the kids. We spent last weekend putting dugout covers up. We should have had them up a little earlier, but at Melham we purchased a couple years ago with a grant from the Custer County Foundation some covers for the dugouts so that the sun's not bearing down on all the kids while they're in the dugouts. So a lot of things like that go on. We've got one guy, Jim Miller, that he's our mound guy. He likes to work with those bricks and the mound clay to make sure that all the fields are ready to go, and so great, so that we have great facilities for these teams when they come to town.
Well, you've got a great facility to host the Spirit of the Sandhill softball tournament coming up. And I know that this is a tournament that's very near and dear to your heart. I know this was kind of a dream that you and others saw, and now it's come to fruition the last couple of years. You have it coming back again. Just talk a little bit about all of the teams that you're going to have coming this weekend, Tom. I know that you're going to have a lot of people participating again.
Yeah, this year we've got 41 teams, up a little bit from last year at 36 teams. We have teams coming from Alliance, Blue Springs, Chadron. Of course, there's a lot of the area teams, Cozad and Gothenburg, Hastings, Holdridge. And then I don't think we have any out-of-state teams this year, but had a couple call and inquire about it. But we've got teams from Omaha, Norfolk, just in everywhere in between there. It's kind of neat because typically you don't see teams travel too far to go play softball. They're in the Lincoln and Omaha area. They generally stay down in that area. There's a lot of tournaments down there. So, but this is kind of a unique deal where you can bring both ends of the state together and put on a great tournament for these folks.
Tom, what all age groups will be represented and competing at the tournament this year?
This year we have 12 and under, 14 and under, and then a combined of 16 and 18, basically a high school age girls playing softball. We wanted to try to get a 10 and under division going, but between field availability and only really, we had one team truly sign up, and then a bunch of teams inquired, but not a bunch, but I think like two or three, and it just didn't make sense to have them this year. We probably would have ended up playing on the South Fifth field for that group, but I mean, I'd like to see like 8 teams at least get in that, but so far we didn't have enough interest this year.
Tom, when does the event get started, and how long will it run through?
We are planning on starting off at 6 p.m. Friday night. We'll have 2 games to start off with there. I think total there we have 7 games scheduled. There'll be, trying to pull up my schedule here. Friday night we've got a 14 and under game between our Broken Bow Spirit, 14 and under, starting tonight, and then got Gothenburg Angels and St. Paul playing at 12 and under, and then we've got 5 games after that, so 7 games total. We'll run till about 9:30 that night, and then Saturday morning we'll start back up at 8 a.m. We've got a full day there, 47 games scheduled. Those are all pool play games, and when we're done with that, we'll go into Sunday with basically with single elimination tournament for the 14U and the 18U teams, and then kind of a modified bracket. So we basically guarantee 4 games for every team that comes in, and you know that if we get so with the 16, 12 and under teams, they play the first round going into a tournament. The losers out of that bracket will drop down into a silver bracket. So we'll kind of separate those teams out and play a gold and silver bracket there, and just let it play out from there. It'll be a busy day Sunday to make sure that we get all those done. We should end up around, I'm hoping that we're done around like 8:45, or about 8:45 that night. Hopefully we're done earlier than we were last year. I think it's probably about 11 o'clock that we finished up last year, but we had some rain and some wind that slowed us down. Friday night we didn't have any games last year, so we pushed everything into Saturday and Sunday, and it was a long haul there. I think we had finished up Saturday night about 12:30 or so.
Yeah.
In the morning.
Tom, I know that there's a lot of people that like to come out and just watch games. Is there any place that they can go to that kind of shows them who's playing who and when?
Yeah, there's a website or an app for either an iPhone or an Android phone called Turning Machine. It's turningmachine.com. They can download that or go to that website and do a search on softball tournaments in the area, and they can check it out there, and we will have those posted. There will be a link on our website here shortly and that's just diamondyouthorganization.com. They can go check that out there. We'll have it posted on our Facebook pages as well, Custer County DYO, as well as I believe it's fans of the Spirit softball. There's places like that they can go and check those out. But you know, and I'm more than happy to share all that information with whoever would like to see it. The Turning Machine is probably the best place because they'll be able to. That's going to be the most up to date. As soon as games are done, we'll put in scores and update brackets and stuff as things evolve there.
All right. What about help? I mean, it takes more than a couple of people to put on something of this magnitude. Are you looking for people who are willing to volunteer their time?
Absolutely. We have a lot of slots for people to help out, mainly with field prep and somebody wants to come watch a game and is okay with running a scoreboard, we've got opportunities for folks to just sit under a nice umbrella or whatever and watch the game and just update the count and the score for us. That would be great. And I think we've got those set up to like probably 2-hour time slots. Ryan Coleman's kind of headed that up this year to kind of get the volunteers to help with those. I think we still have a few spots where people, if they want to just come, take the gate, that'd be great as well. We've got a couple slots available there. But yeah, it usually takes, we'd like to have 3 to 4 people or more per field to get the fields prepped between games so that we can keep the games moving along. Like I said, we're talking about over 100 ball games that will be played over the weekend, and we got to keep things moving along in that case there. And if anybody's a certified umpire or would like to help umpire, that's we've got certified umpires coming in to help with most of it, but over the last couple of years we've used some folks from the community to help out and do the field umpiring or anything like that if they've got a pretty good understanding of the game, and we definitely would like to talk to them. We're always looking for umpires.
Okay, all right. And did they just contact you, Tom, or Ryan?
Yeah,
or?
they can,
okay.
They can contact myself or Ryan Coleman. And even if somebody wants a link to that, they can text me or contact me, and I can get them to the link to the turning machine as well.
All right.
And you need my phone number. It's out there on the DYO's pages as well, or do you want me to give it out here? I'm okay with that too. So.
You bet, Tom. Whatever you're comfortable with.
Okay. My phone number is 402-942-1000. And like I said, give me a call, text me. That's my cell phone. So if you're looking to do some volunteer work, even if it's for Honor Society or anything like that, definitely we take any volunteers to help out. The umpiring piece is actually paid. So if anybody's interested in learning more about umpiring, definitely give me a call. We'd love to talk to you.
All right. Just one final quick question, Tom. Can you just take a minute or two and just talk about the economic impact that a tournament such as this has on a community like Broken Bow, and even beyond Broken Bow as people travel to get here? It really brings a lot of extra income into the community, doesn't it?
It does. It really does. There's, you look at everything that we're doing this year or the last couple of years. As I send stuff out for teams to get signed up, they get information about the area. I think we had pretty much every hotel, bed and breakfast, and everything else booked in Custer County last summer when we had this. I would expect the same. I know there's a wedding that weekend as well, or this weekend as well, so that kind of took up a few hotel rooms there that we probably won't have for us, but that's good that we're still filling up the hotels. The comments I heard from Runza or Dairy Queen and Kincaiders and all the restaurants in the area that they were very, very, very busy. I heard that one or two of them may have ran out of food at some point on Saturday night, but I'm sure they'll be planning for not running out of food this year. But essentially, you're talking about 41 teams with 10 to 14 girls per team, and then you figure in mom and dad coming with them, and maybe a brother or sister. You're talking anywhere from 1,200 to 1,500 people coming into the community, and they're going to go get stuff to eat. They're buying gas. They're going to the grocery stores to buy snacks or fruit or whatever to keep them, even sandwich stuff as well, just to keep them plenty of ice on hand. As far as the dollar value, I couldn't even tell you the dollar value. I know that it definitely has a huge impact. The Chamber contacted me the other day to talk about a few things that they're going to be handing out or asking us to hand out, kind of a passport for Broken Bow. We might have a little better information after that runs through. There's a lot of ways that this impacts the community. Probably the nicest thing that I've heard out of all this is actually from the people out of town saying how impressed they are with the facility and how well the tournament is ran, and then just the treatment that they receive around town from businesses and making sure they have everything they need while they're visiting. There's just been a great response from that. So something for Broken Bow and Custer County to be proud of.
Well, Tom, it's always great to visit with you. We wish you the best with the Spirit of the Sandhills softball tournament. Is there anything else you wanted to add before we let you go?
Just come out and support this group. And, if you, we're always looking for volunteers, not just for the tournament, but for, if you have any passion for baseball, softball, or anything like that, we definitely could use your help. We've lost a few people through the years, whether they moved away or just were finished with, having their kids go through. That we need help keeping this organization up and running.
Well, Tom, we appreciate you taking the time to visit with us. We wish you the best with the tournament and during the rest of the summer and season.
I appreciate it, Brent. Thanks.
That's Tom Griffith, president of the Diamond Youth Organization, joining us on KCNI KBBN Radio.
9:58, just enough time for Brent to make his final comments concerning the interview he just completed.
Well, since we kind of talked baseball and softball, we're going to do live coverage of American Legion Seniors Baseball for you tonight on KBBN Radio. Broken Bow will host Holdridge. Juniors game will be at 5:30, and then the seniors will follow at 8. We'll have the seniors game on the radio for you tonight. And then we're going to go put the girls softball team in the spotlight for you tomorrow, as we'll do the girls Broken Bow Spirit 18U team against North Platte for a doubleheader at Melham Park. First game, I believe, is at 6, so we'll do that tomorrow on KBBN.
All right. Is everything good? You got all coffeeed up?
I think so, yes. Yeah, thank you, Kristen Shirley, for finding the spare coffee pot and brewing us up a pot of coffee this morning.
It really hit the spot.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully we won't have any unexpected tragedies tomorrow.
Hope not. Kind of threw me out of my routine. That was difficult.
Thanks for joining us, folks. Hope you enjoyed the show. The rest of this week, the shows are going to be pretty busy, so this was probably the slowest day we'll have for you this week. We have all these festivals coming up, all these celebrations to preview and talk with folks about, so that's all coming up throughout this week. We'll be visiting with Chad down at the racetrack, and there'll be a lot of things coming up this week that we'll be able to tell you about and have fun with.